It's not essential right now, Pastor, because I'm okay. See, you can either come to Sunday school, Bible study, and get educated on spirituality now, or you can wait till a crisis comes, then you think everything's supposed to stop. You ever talk about went to jail? Everything stopped for them, right? They never called you when they were out, but your phone rang. They even give you a card for your birthday, but now they writing you every day. I got y'all ain't never had nobody go to jail, right? And when I hear that little lady say to accept this call, and she tell me how much it costs.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, I hang it up. Now you know my number. What's my number? I don't know your number. It's programmed in my phone by your name. Huh? We don't know nothing till we get in trouble. And when we get in trouble, the world got to stop for us. But what are we doing while God is saying come? What are we doing while the Spirit is saying come? Let us see whether we're really in the faith. Let us see if God has accepted us. Let me see. Romans 12, verse number. I beseech you, brethren. Romans 12 and 1. By the mercies of God, that you present your bodies. No, wait till you're dead. And then you want the preacher to lie about you. I mean, excuse me. Yeah. Present your bodies a living sacrifice. Number one, it says holy. Number two is a very important part because it says acceptable. I want you to understand this. Everything holy is not acceptable to God. What we call holy is like filthy rags to God. I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, which is what you're supposed to be doing anyway. That's just like years ago, you tell mama because the Commodore's coming to the Civic Center. I need money to go to the Civic Center. I clean my room. You're supposed to clean your room. You think I'm paying you for cleaning your room?
That's right.
You're supposed to wash down the walls. You're supposed to take out the trash. Somebody listening and say you're supposed to come to church.
Supposed to come to church.
You're supposed to lift up God. He said, if I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw all men unto me. Why do you think nobody's being drawn? Because you're too busy to lift him up. Why do you think nobody's coming to God? Because we're too busy arguing and fighting with one another over territory. We're so territorial until we need God to break that spirit. That we could grow in God. When a new baby come in the house, we like a new baby, but now all of a sudden he's getting all the attention. When the prodigal son went back home, the elder son was there all the time. He got upset. Hey, hold on now. Dad, you never threw me a party. My son that was lost is now found. You was here all the time. You could have had a party anytime you wanted to. But you didn't know you could have a party because you wasn't in the faith like you should be. It took the prodigal son to go in the world to find out that my father got hired hands. And I'm out here working with the pigs. I want to eat the husk. Home, I was eating good. Home, guess what I done at home? I came in out of the heat, opened the refrigerator, didn't really want that, just want to cool off. Because I didn't have to pay the bill. Huh? Calling folk. Is that long distance? Don't be calling long distance on my phone. Or we call long distance that we don't have to pay the bill. I ain't gonna talk long. I asked this young lady, a teenage young lady, she came to my house last weekend and on the weekend, and I'm just looking around. Every room she go in, lights on. I said, who in all these damn rooms? I said, let me tell you something. See, you visited. Over here, when you leave out of the room,
Turn that light out.
you cut the lights off. But I'm going back. Well, while you on your way, the meter is running. And when that bill comes, y'all looking at me funny. Huh? That's why that man be out there in that truck. They do it at the office now. But remember they see that man in that lane, and you be like, you pay the bill? I wonder if he gonna cut us. You ain't thinking about had a party all week long. You know, had a party all week, ran the lights up. Now you wondered if that man in that truck, when you see him climb up that pole, you know they ain't got to do all that no more. They put them new meters on there where they can keep up with you. You ain't running no cord and all that stuff no more. Looking at me. Water off. We ain't bringing no bucket when I go to sleep. I hear my water running. And I'm in bed and my water running. Y'all ain't never done that. Examine yourself and see whether you be in the faith, because you might be turned over to a reprobated mind. See if you're in God. See if God have accepted your plea. See if God heard your cry. David said, I cried and the Lord heard my cry. Somebody look at your neighbor and say, when your water break.
When your water break.
Oh, the baby gonna come.
The baby gonna come.
But you gotta dilate. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me. See, some people water break, but they don't dilate, and then they have dry labor. Well, y'all ain't gonna talk to me. But I come to tell you today that you don't want dry labor. You may have to get an epidural. You might need something to help ease your pain. But when you check yourself,